What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Sandra. And we're going back to the compilation of her singles, 1984 to 1990. And the next one on the list is another track with a parenthetical in the title. Parenthetically, life may be, and then regularly, a big insanity. So I have to point out B and insanity, they do in fact rhyme, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is a rhyming component of maybe the chorus or perhaps just the refrain, but I feel like they're perfectly offset in that regard, rhythmically and phonetically. Ultimately, I have no objection to the proposition that life may be a big insanity, and in my experience that would apply both to the external events out in the world and the psycho-emotional stream of consciousness in your brain, certainly over a long enough timeline. So yeah, I am very ready to accept that idea. Ultimately, maybe there'll be some specifics as to why for this person, or for Sandra, the narrator, why life is or may be a big insanity. I suppose it's fair to say the first part of the title is less convinced than I am. It's a bit more hypothetical, or it's positing the notion without necessarily confirming it or concluding it. So we'll see what's on hand or afoot. Odd that those two expressions are essentially running in the same direction, and yet they are different extremities. In any case, let's listen. This is Sandra. The tune is Life May Be a Big Insanity, although again the first part is in parentheses, and it's included in a list or a compilation of her singles, 1984 to 1990. I do have to mention, I do believe I reacted to one at the end of this compilation already, because I remember for some reason I jumped ahead. Either way, there's two more after this. I'm wondering if I did react to one of them. Regardless, we're getting right near the end of this compilation, so in any case, here we go. Sandra, Life May Be a Big Insanity. Sounds vaguely familiar. Can't say for certain I've heard it, but I think a Paula Abdul tune or something.
Sun came up this morning, broke into my room. I turned the TV on.
Hey, look at this.
The sun was red, I heard about the news that turned me upside down. It's hard when you see it, there's a torture and pain. I still have this feeling, there's something left to say. Life may be a big insanity, but now we're complicated all eternity.
Okay. So that was only the first part of the phrase.
We are strong. Life may be a big insanity, but there is more to life than reality. 'Cause our hearts make us strong. Picking up the phone, the pictures always change. Children playing in the streets, talking to somebody I can only watch till I get on my feet.
Bass is very funky.
Me crimes, they can't beat my dreams. The eyes on the chalk tell me something left to say. Life may be a big insanity, but now we're complicated all eternity.
Coming up?
Don't you know? We are strong. Life may be a big insanity, but there is more to life than reality. 'Cause our hearts make us strong.
Yeah, this part specifically feels like I heard it somewhere, but the rest of the song, not so much. Definitely got a bit of that sort of R&B funk swag to it. Like it has that, like it could be a Prince song. It's also reminding me a bit of like a Madonna tune. I love those vocals. I'm gonna be sad, Luca. She like just gets comfortable right now as the song ends. But yeah, it's interesting. It like I was thinking about it as two parts of the like title phrase, or the maybe the main sentiment of the track, but as it turns out, that's only part of the story. And she's saying love is more than just reality. It's more than just the physical reality of the situation. It goes to some other level when the physical reality comes together. So like, it sounds like she's saying, yeah, life can be crazy, but we're talking about eternal themes here. We're talking about things that go beyond that. So. Yeah, it actually feels like it was running in a different direction than I thought. I didn't hear everything lyrically, so I look forward to hearing what people have to say. But yeah, my brain was like searching for like a comparative description that sort of fit what I was hearing. As I said at the start, for whatever reason, I don't even really know Paul Abdul's music all that well. Just a couple tracks like Opposites Attract and Straight Up. But yeah, it reminded me of a tune like Straight Up. It had that kind of late 80s, early 90s, almost like R&B meets synth-pop type of feel to it. And then again, as it was playing out, it was like, but it's kind of reminding me of like an 80s Madonna tune. And yeah, ultimately, like I said, there were just a couple moments along the way where it was giving me some different comparative thoughts. But either way, like as a track in of itself, I really did enjoy it, and it was a bit, I don't know, like tougher of a sound than some of her other tracks. I don't know if that's like the right word necessarily. It just had a bit more of a bit more pop to it, a bit more like rhythmic bite to it. So I enjoyed that. I would expect this was like later in the span of the years that we're covering, not only because of what it sounded like, but because this is right near the end of the compilation, so I feel like this is probably right around 1990. But yeah, ultimately a fun tune, and one that I like the different sort of vocal moments. Like there's a big explosion when it gets to the chorus, which that part I think was my favorite, the way it would sort of hang for a second and then really hit into the chorus. But there's some moments where she was, delivering the lines a bit more meticulously and delicately, so I enjoyed the vocal variety on this one. Well, as I said, Luca, I apologize. You took, or chose a poor moment to jump up into my lap. I suppose I can delay a little bit longer, and as I said, I have this recollection that somehow I skipped ahead. Maybe I already, got back to the track that I had jumped ahead to and have gone beyond it. Either way, there are only two more, and one of them is listed as, I think, a live performance, so I'm pretty sure I didn't react to any Sandra live, so it can't be that one. So if that's the case, then there would be only other one, and obviously I can check in YouTube Studio, and if I have done it before, I'll just jump over it. If I haven't, then obviously I'll go through that first. But yeah, once again, shout out to all the people who've been involved in the Sandra reactions. Shout out once again to those who are following the Arabesque reactions. Now she's getting saucy. Well, now I don't feel so bad about moving you, I guess. But I am going to do it without risking my hand. In any case, let me know what you think, and Luca, the unpredictable cat, and I will see you next time. Peace. Big stretch.